So, Sean, how has being a global messenger now for a couple of years helped you to feel more confident, or just talk a little bit about how you feel about having been a global messenger and the opportunities you've had?
I mean, being a global messenger has been pretty fun. I get to go to events and try to help promote Special Olympics, widen the family up a little bit. Like St. Mike's is a good example of that. And they also got to see just a little bit of what a Special Olympian can do at St. Mike's. Because I didn't just give a speech there. I felt like when I did the one-on-one basketball shootout, it was kind of like, here's a demo of what some Special Olympians are capable of. So don't ever underestimate one of us, because it might just come back and get you.
So do you feel that perhaps you've become a little more willing to put yourself out there and maybe try some things?
I mean, like snowshoeing I'm good at, or are we talking about like
at St. Mike's? Like at St. Mike's, when you went out and tried shooting against that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to try some bigger stuff. Like, for example, who knows, maybe we might hold like a Special Olympics tournament that features like a lot of the sports, where like we take multiple sports from certain seasons and kind of set it up the way St. Mike's kind of did.
Have you enjoyed being asked to go and represent the Special Olympics? Can you talk about a couple of
Absolutely
things that have really stand out?
Probably biggest two moments that stand out hands down are St. Mike's, because that was an example of like, here's what a Special Olympian's capable of, and this is my speech, so please join the family. And then the other one was Woodstock, when I gave my speech to the governor, which, not gonna lie, I felt a little nervous about that one at first, but when I gave it to him, I felt pretty mellow and able to just deliver the speech.
What would you say to people about the benefits of being a global messenger?
I mean, one is you get to, like, travel to certain events in Vermont. Like, for example, one of the events I actually wound up going to took me all the way...
Linden State.
Linden State, thank you. Yeah, and, I mean, sure, sometimes you might have to take off from your job just to go and do it. And if you don't feel optimistic about that, guess what? No one's going to be hurt about it. They respect you. And that's one of the best things about Special Olympics and being a global messenger, is no one's going to force you into doing it. Like, you don't have a choice. You got to do this. It's like, okay, we respect your choice, and I hope you have fun doing what you need to get done.
Okay, so the group that this video is going to is the board, and you presented to the board a few years ago. Is there anything else you'd want to say to them or want them to know about global messengers and your experience?
Namely, what I can say is keep your eyes peeled for someone who feels like they really can display leadership and might make a good global messenger. Like, one person I could recommend to you right now is probably Ronnie Metcalf, because he's a pretty good Special Olympian, been a good friend of mine since high school. I mean, he's got quite a show.
Thank you.
Possibly put one a good event up.
Okay, thanks, John.